What is up, guys? It's Gage here. Welcome to your Buckdat. And today, we're going to be talking about the Guardians XFL 2023 draft. Now, as I've said in my community tab, this is something I've been working on for the past week. Just trying to get everything together, all the stats, everything together, and I'm just really excited. You know, I originally watched the XFL in 2020. I was a DC Defenders fan because I lived around that area. But you know what? The Guardians are in Orlando, not too far away. I'm going to catch a game or two. So I was like, fuck, let's go Orlando Guardians. Yeah! I like the name of that. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy, my So let's get started here. I'm not going to name everybody on the list because there's so many, and they all have great potential. I really love this draft the Guardians did. But I'm going to name a few. I'm going to name a few notable that I think are going to make the most impact. Alright. This is one of my favorite selections. Charleston Rambo. When I heard that, I've really heard of him playing-wise, but I love the name, Rambo. If you guys know the movie, you know what I'm talking about. My God, I almost want to get his jersey there. Rambo, let's go. And this guy I believe he was drafted in the 7th round. Let's check here. He was drafted, I believe, in the 7th round by Carolina Panthers. Either undrafted or he was like a late round pick, like a 6th or 7th. But anyway, he spent the 2022 season with the Carolina Panthers. He actually played at Oklahoma for about for most of his career, college career at least. He was there from 2017 to 2020. Played with CeeDee Lamb, and he didn't really get that much look since, you know, there's a starter, CeeDee Lamb. Obviously he was a starter himself, but you got CeeDee Lamb, you got to throw it to him. He got 700. Let's see here. I'm not gonna, because I've had to write a lot of stuff down, so I had to look. So yeah, 43 receptions for 743 yards and 5 TDs. Not bad. Not bad considering CeeDee Lamb was on the team as well. So, he played Jalen Hurts as well. That's interesting. I didn't even think about that till now. Charleston Rambo is going to be a great pick, and also he was with the Miami Hurricanes, where he got 11. He had 1,172 yards, 7 TDs, and he averaged about 14 yards a catch. So when the guy is, if he gets targeted a lot, the better he will do. So I think he's going to be a great attribute for this offense, and I'm just really excited. Rambo, congratulations, my guy. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm ready to see you work, man. I'm really pumped. Round 2, AJ reference, Andrew Jamal. Hopefully I got his last name right, but Andrew Jamal was a star at the fan-controlled league. I believe he had a pretty damn good season. 289 yards, 7 TDs, and 3 extra points. Keep in mind, it's not like a whole. They're not the biggest field. As far as that, to me, it didn't look like they had the biggest fields. So I don't really look at the yardage. I look more at 7 touchdowns, 3 extra points. AJ is going to have a great season as a Guardian. I believe he's going to be used a little bit all over the field, and I'm excited to have him. And I'm really excited to have him, and he might be coming a guest on this show, so stay tuned to that. And so we'll get to know him a little bit more. AJ, welcome to the team. I'm really excited to have you, and I can't wait to see what you do, man. And we'll be talking about that a little bit more when season comes around. And let's see here. Well, yeah, close to the season because I think they start February. Third round, Stefan. Let me see. Hopefully I get this right. Gali, I believe his name is. He was with Dallas for 2 seasons. He was He was regarded as the #1 receiver in America at one point. I believe. Come out of high school. So in 2018, he had 440 yards, 19 receptions, and 3 TDs. So this guy he's a receiver, man. 2019, yeah. So this is before Dallas. So this is his college stats. 2019, he had 387 yards and 5 TDs. Not bad, not bad. And this guy, I have a good feeling about. Like, our receiver core is strong. I feel like we could have one of the best receiving cores in the league. So I'm really excited. And guys, I mentioned it earlier, but I am having a few people, a couple of the Guardians come on as guests. So I'm really excited to have them there. And yeah, so you'll get to know them a little personally on this channel. And so yeah, XFL, man. This is something I'm kind of adding in. So if you guys are XFL fans, stay tuned. And there's going to be plenty. Anyway, let's get back to it. Nico from Auburn. This guy was defensive tackle for Miami Dolphins. Didn't really get he was on the practice squad for the most part. He just didn't really get much opportunities. 2017 Auburn, he had 2 sacks, 29 tackles, and 4.5 tackles for loss. So not bad. 2018 had 29 tackles, 13.5 tackles for a loss, and 7 sacks. 7 sacks. That's pretty fucking good as a defensive tackle. Especially in Auburn, they have a lot of good players there. 2019, he had 15 tackles and 3 tackles for a loss. And that was his last season. He probably would have been a higher pick if he would have had a little bit more opportunity there. He was undrafted to the Patriots. He's actually regarded, I believe, he was regarded as a 4th or 5th round draft pick. So pretty high. Dolphins, 2020 to 21. And that's where I really remember him. I was excited. I was like, well, I wasn't a Miami fan, but I was excited for him. I was like, man, they got a good one. Never got the opportunity there. Then he was at the Rough Riders from 2021 to 2022, and then he was at Elks in 2022 from the CFL. I don't know. I forget who the Rough Riders is. Maybe the Fan Control League, possibly. But I don't really remember. Dantes Bird! My guy. I'm really excited to have you, my guy. You and AJ. Like, I'm excited for all these players, but you guys, I just have a feeling you guys are going to be the duo for the receiver core, along with Rambo. He was a 6th round pick by the Atlanta Falcons. He was with Louisville from 2014 to 2016 due to no offers, so he didn't really get much offers, and he played mostly special teams, which he did pretty well at. Then he got his opportunity at Tennessee Tech in 2016, and he had 1,900 yards, 13 TDs, and just killed it, man. Just fucking killed it. Well, his career-wise. And that's still pretty fucking good for two seasons. Holy shit! That's averaging at least 1,000 yards a season. That's pretty fucking good, man. And then he went to the Falcons in 2019. He was drafted in the 6th round by Atlanta Falcons in 2019. And then 2020, I believe. I didn't write it down, but he was in the XFL in 2020. Not the Battlehawks, but it's one of those teams. You know, there's only like 8 teams, so it definitely has to be one of those teams. But Regardless, he's an XFL in 2020. He had 4 receptions for 44 yards. And now he was drafted in the 6th round by the Orlando Guardians. So stay tuned because that guy is gonna be a factor. This whole receiving pool, bro, it's good. Dude, we have so many good receivers. It's gonna be hard to pass the ball around, man. They don't even know who. They got AJ. They got Rambo. They got Bird. You don't know what's gonna hit you, bro. You don't. And our defense. Now it's time to get a little in defense. Gerald Willis, a Miami Hurricane. In 2006, he had 19 sacks for 5.5 tackles for a loss, and 1.5 sacks. 2017, due to injury, he missed the 2017 season. 2018, he had 59 tackles, 18 tackles for a loss, and 4 sacks. So pretty decent, especially with Miami Hurricanes, very popular team, and they get a lot of top recruits. And interesting tidbit about Gerald Willis, he is actually a younger brother of Landon Collins. Pretty interesting. This one, I gotta mention. As a Buccaneers fan, I'm sure some of the Guardians fans are Buccaneers fans. This is a special one. This player is a special one. Derek Brooks' son, DeColombe Brooks. Welcome to the Guardians. I am so happy you got your opportunity, and I get to see you in action, man. I know you probably get compared to your dad a lot, but you know what? I just can't wait to see your journey, man. I can't wait to see how far you go, and I hope to have you on the show one of these times. Welcome, DeColombe Brooks. Play at Florida State like his father. He was drafted in the 11th round. And in 2018, he got 40 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, and 1 sack. So not bad for a first year. 2019, 14 tackles. Didn't get a lot of opportunities. I'm guessing he played special teams at one point. He just didn't get much that season. 2020 got 7 sacks. Not a lot. Most like I'm not sure. He must not got a lot of opportunities, or he played special teams. 4 tackles, a half tackle for a loss. And as mentioned, he's Derek Brooks, which is he is a Hall of Famer for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ring of Honor, and personally one of my favorite players in the Bucs history. So I'm really excited to at least see one of the Brooks in action, because I was a little too young to watch Derek Brooks, but DeColombe Brooks, I'm excited to have you, man. I can't wait to see what you do with your career and the season as a Guardian. I believe you're going to be one of our top defensive players, man. And I'm just so excited to have you, man. So welcome. And I'm happy you got your opportunity. This is an interesting one. Former Super Bowl champion Cody Lattimore was of Denver. He's a 2nd-round pick for Denver from 2014 to 2017. These are the Giants from 2018 to 2019, and the Commanders in 2020. And he was, I believe he was a 7th-round pick for the Guardians. In 2014, he had 2 receptions for 23 yards. Rookie season, so we'll let that pass by. 2015, 6 receptions, 59 yards, 11 yards per catch, and 1 TD. So he had about same average yards that he had his rookie season. 2016, he had 8 receptions for 76 yards and 9.5 yards. Average 9.5 yards, so he went down a bit to the average. But yeah, I guess he wasn't used a lot. Probably more of a special teams guy, most likely. 2017, he had 11 receptions for 190 yards and 2 TDs. And that was his last season as a Denver Bronco. In his career, I left out a year or two of the Giants. A few years of the Giants and Commanders, just in case there's a little bit of gap there. Career, he had 935 yards, 6 TDs, and obviously he's a Super Bowl winner. But Peyton Manning won the Super Bowl for the Denver Broncos. Matt Elwong. And this guy was a former first-round pick by the Baltimore Ravens. And he was there for about his rookie contract. Had a few decent years. In 2014, he had 31 tackles. Oh, wait, no, I'm going back too far. Rookie season, he had 54 tackles for 1 interception. 2014, he had 31 tackles. In 2016, he had 44 tackles. So he probably didn't play a lot in 2015, most likely. And he was former Gator. As I'm showing, probably not a whole lot this season since the college season's over, but I'm going to be making some Gator videos since on Twitter we had a poll and I am officially a Gator fan. So happy to join you guys and happy to see one of former Gators join the Guardians, which is awesome. And I'm not sure if the gap is in 2018, 2019. Oh, yeah, he probably was a free agent then. And then he got his opportunity with the Defenders in 2020. He did get a whole lot of statistics there, but, you know, that happens. Oh, DC Defenders, not Commanders. Read that wrong. DC Defenders in 2020. The team I was watching, so I got to personally watch him, had some great moments. Got caught, unfortunately, in June, but I'm glad he's getting another opportunity now. He was with the Sugar Skulls. I'm guessing that would have to be a fan control league because I've never heard of them. The Elks in 2022. I believe another Guardian was also the Elks at one point as well, so that's interesting. And now he's a Guardian. So this is his career stats: 131 tackles, a half sack, and 1 interception. Matt Helm, I'm really happy to have you on, my guy. I think you're going to be a great contributor this season, and I'm glad you get another opportunity in the next XFL. So welcome aboard, and happy you're a Guardian. Terrence Plummer. This is a guy that really intrigues me. I think this guy is going to be a great force on the defense. In 2015, he was undrafted. Was he? I'm pretty sure he's undrafted. 2015, he was at the Commanders. 2015 to 2016, he's on the Vikings practice squad, working his way in, out, and out. Just trying to get an opportunity. I believe I saw him in the preseason. He did play pretty well. I used to be a fan of Minnesota, so luckily I got the privilege to watch him play. 2016, 2018, he was at CFL with the Torontos. Then he was with Orlando in the AFL. I believe that's all 2019. And then he went over to CFL as a Tiger Cat. And in 2020, he joined another Florida team in the XFL, the Tampa Bay Vipers. He had a lot of great statistics there, actually. He had a lot of great plays, great opportunities. Did pretty well. I think, unfortunately, looks like I mishap on his stats, but I know he did pretty well as a Viper. I remember him. He was a leader on the defense, and he made a lot of big plays that we needed. And he was just a contributor. You know what I mean? He might not always look sexy, but he would always get the job done. And he's a very reliable guy you can count on in the trenches. So, guys, Terrence Plummer is a guy to be excited about. And yeah, our defense is looking solid. And Terrence Palmer actually is gonna. He's one of the possible guests here, so I'll leave that as a surprise though. So yeah, so you might be able to get to know him on this pod. So stay tuned. Devin Darrington, the running back, in 2021 is 2020 he had 32 attempts, 237 yards, and 2 TDs. They are. I think he was in college. And those are all the notable guys. And guys, my announcement is I will be having guests on the show that I mentioned throughout this video. I couldn't hold my excitement. I'm very excited. One of the guys that will be coming out, I will say one of them. There's going to be 3 going to be on the spot. First one is going to be AJ, aka Andrew Jamal. Very excited to have you. Very excited to have you, my guy, if you're watching this. I hope you liked this, enjoyed this video. And I hope the rest of you did. I hope the rest of you guys did too. You know, it's hopefully I can convince you to be a joy and kind of watch XFL, because it's starting out with Dwayne Johnson and Danny Garcia. I believe she is the first female owner of a professional team in football. I might be I'm not saying exactly what it is, but it's around that. But I'm just really happy to do this video for you guys. It wasn't perfect, but you know what? It was fun, and yeah, I'm glad to kind of give you guys why you should be excited about the Guardians and why I think this is a championship team in the league. With Terrell Bucky as a head coach and Tony Carter as defensive coordinator, we're rocking, guys. We are rocking, and nothing's gonna stop us. And I hope you guys just enjoy this video. Like and subscribe, and I hope you buck that.